want to introduce my guest today, Morgan. This is actually our first time meeting in person. So we follow each other on Instagram. I had posted about like wanting pals to try ice cream with me, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm in for ice cream. I'll give it a rumble." And so I was like, "All right, cool. Like, let's make it happen." And it was funny that we both had Cavs shirts on, so festive, funny.
Common grounds.
Right. Flavor that we're going to try today that we're both excited about is the candy bar flavor. What's your top 3 favorite candy bars? If you had to narrow
Top
it down.
3.
Because like I can probably eat all of them, but...
Right. Reese Cup, number 1. Snickers would have to be second.
Okay.
Third, I'd go with Twix. I'm into
Twix,
caramel.
yes. I'm going to go Twix. That's number 1 after you said that. I was trying to think of mine as you were talking. Twix. Kit Kats, as weird as that is, I really like Kit Kats. And then it's really a toss-up between peanut butter cups like Reese's or the cookies and cream Hershey joints, the white chocolate action. Oh, that is so good. So 2 out of 3 that we're matching up there. Okay, so hopefully it tastes like a combination of all of that outside of the cookies and cream, because it just won't taste like that. So this is definitely here because I've seen it multiple times. Just never bought it because I could just eat a candy bar if I wanted candy, but we're gonna give it a rumble.
Stop when you hit the bottom. I think we can do that.
Yeah. Looks solid. Looks like chocolate ice cream would look. I'm gonna let Morgan get the first bite of this action.
Alright. Okay.
Preliminary thoughts. 1 bite in. Any candy bar in there.
Snickers. I taste peanuts.
Hopefully you're not allergic to peanuts.
No.
Definitely Snickers.
Oh yeah.
Fitness topic that we wanted to talk about is, as a female, getting in the gym and actually starting to implement lifting to your routine and not just be focusing on like cardio. Along with that, when you first start lifting, overcoming some of those fears or inhibitions that might be limiting you or stopping you from actually doing it. Definitely something that I think a lot of people can relate to and probably go through when they first want to get in the gym. And like, I think most people generally know that they should be doing some type of weight training or something like that, but it's just an easier, more comfortable thing to go in and like knock out cardio.
Right. I got into fitness about 3 years ago, but more seriously within the past year or so. 3 years ago. It was all about being skinny, like getting ready for summer, this and that, whatever. The first year and a half, I was like super into cardio, still not eating right, you know, the usual girl things. So why else go to the gym if you're not doing cardio? I think I did up to like an hour and a half of cardio a day.
Wow.
So obviously, like, that wasn't doing anything, especially when you don't have like the right nutrition. I was eating whatever I want. Okay. Probably more, just because I was like, oh, I did an hour and a half of cardio. I can do whatever I want.
Right.
I think for me, like, going to the Arnold was a big step. I didn't know anything about weights really, but then I got there and like I saw like obviously all the fitness models. You could tell that they lift. Right. Like, they're not just skinny, like skin and bones, whatever. But I think that was it for me. Like, I should probably start lifting. Like, this isn't how I want to look. Like, I want to look like I actually lift or like I actually go to the gym.
Right.
And like put in work. Like, I signed on to one of those because I had no idea where to start. And go figure, it's mostly lifting weights. So I was like, well, this is cool, whatever. And then that's where I got started. So just because I didn't know, like, how many reps do I do, how many sets, like nothing. I had no clue.
Right.
So I made friends with people, mostly guys, because girls are still afraid to go into the weightlifting section.
Predominantly, that's just how it is.
So, like, they would teach me things.
Did you have any like inhibitions when you first started lifting, whether it being like kind of self-conscious about it or like feeling like you were probably judged? Like, what was kind of your mindset with that?
I was super scared. Like, I had such bad anxiety doing that. Like, I basically either would go in the early morning or late at night when no one was there. Just because I didn't want to be like looked at or made fun of or anything like that. I mean, I was just starting out, so obviously, like, I'm not lifting heavy weights.
Right.
Whatever. But, like, the farther I got into it, I mean, I really just don't care.
And so if you were to give someone advice, a female that's wanting to start lifting weights, get into the gym, start doing some of those things, what would you say from a mindset point of view that kind of tips to implement for themselves?
Like, if you can find a workout partner, that would kind of get you in there easier. You'd feel more comfortable.
Right.
You can just team up. You
Yeah.
don't have to worry about not looking that you're not supposed to be there. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, 100%. It just helps when someone's there with you. So
yeah.
even if you are like doing an exercise wrong, whatever, it's like, hey, we're in it together.
It's like we're both doing it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. No, yeah, I hear you.
You can always move the weights too. So like go to the part where it's not so crowded.
Yeah.
You just have to start somewhere.
Most of the time when people are in the gym, they're so worried about themselves, and oftentimes even people like even someone that's been in the gym for 3, 4, 5 years, etc., they're thinking about themselves the entire time. I highly doubt that they're super concerned about what someone else is doing. And oftentimes, even if like your form is wrong, whatever the case may be, they probably know, or generally people probably know that like you're just getting started with it. So I think that the idea that you're like gonna get judged, stuff like that, is definitely a fear that everyone has, but is not a really super realistic thing that happens on a regular basis, I would say, at least from my experience.
If someone is worried about you, I feel like they're not there for the right reasons.
If someone else is judging you and they're in the gym with you, they probably have their own sense of insecurities as well, if they're that concerned about what anyone else is doing. Generally, doing something you're uncomfortable with and something that you don't necessarily know fully what you're doing yet, that can be a little bit disheartening, uncomfortable, like just a lot of those things when you first start out. So just going in with a mindset that you got to start somewhere, got to make it happen. Just like anything else that's uncomfortable, eventually the more you do it, you get better at it, it gets easier to do on a regular basis. We are going to finish the rest of this. We didn't eat any of it since the first bite. So we're going to eat this. We'll give you the final reviews at the end. Any texture in it? Like, is there any like pieces of anything?
There's peanuts in it and like a swirl.
Is there?
I think it's chocolate swirl.
I taste the peanuts. I like the peanuts in there.
Does it say like a description or just?
It has ingredients. Roasted peanuts. Caramel swirl. Chocolate swirl.
Like, I love ice cream, so
yeah.
if it tastes bad, like I'm still not gonna eat it, but I've had a lot of ice cream, so
So you know.
so I know.
This is honestly one of the better ones I've had.
Yeah. And I've had bad ice cream, so
You're the ice cream connoisseur, apparently.
That's not I could be worse things.
Oh, 100%. No, I wasn't trying to say that. Like, really, like this is probably like a 9 for me.
Right.
You can say whatever you would like. I don't want to
No, I would definitely say 9.
Okay.
Or 9.5.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely grab you this. Put this in the rotation for your Halo Top flavors from now on.
You won't regret it.
Definitely recommend. Thanks for tuning in. Morgan, thanks for coming on, eating ice cream with me. Catch you guys next time. Peace.